Hello everybody, today we're going to do an ear candle earwax removal. So I've been using these for many years. I like to do 2 a year. Very important is a few things. One is you need to do the left ear and the right ear. Doesn't really matter which ear, as long as you do both ears at the same time. So what I always do, I always buy in bulk. Bulk is very important because you save $1. The other thing is that what we firstly start off with, we buy these ones. You can get the ones with filter or without filter. I don't really mind which ones I get. I prefer the ones without the filter. I just think that they work a lot better. I'm not promoting any brands, I'm just saying that these are the ones that I like to use, the ones without filters. I've used both. The ones without filters is my preference. So when you get them, you actually find out the bottoms are actually a little bit stiff. So everyone's ears and shape is a little bit different. So what I like to do is I like to just soften them up a little bit because they are pretty stiff. So what I do is actually just shape it up a little bit, keep it nice and soft and malleable, and then you can either get somebody to do it for you, or what I do is I like to do it myself because I've been doing it for years. But I'm going to teach you guys how to do it on your own because it's always hard to get somebody to come and help you. But you still need somebody there to supervise so you know where it goes. So when it gets down to here, that's when they need to put it out. And it's really important that you do stop there, because as the heat comes down, you can actually start feeling the heat. So what you actually do is, I always do a little secret, is what I do is I actually grab it, and then what I do is I wrap my hand around it, because what happens is it actually gets hot. So you're actually protecting the heat from the hand, and you always keep below this little black line and still a little bit more. And then what I do is with the other part of the hand, I actually like to rest it on the ear like that. And then I wrap this cloth around it. And when you wrap the cloth around it, you don't feel the heat. Okay, it's like that. And if anything ever spatters off, which it doesn't, it actually falls on the cloth and not your hand. You can have somebody that just supervises, you'll actually be doing the holding. But what happens actually when it comes down to there, you can also ask, how long to go, and then they'll tell you, okay, it's time to go. Then you can actually slowly pull it out. You move the cloth off, and then what you do is you go to the sink and you put some water on it, leave it to the side, and then I'll explain later what you do with it. There's always a Kinder surprise. Okay, so I've already done the left ear, the right ear, so now I'm going to do the left ear. So this is how we're going to do it. Remember I said how to grab it? And remember that you always got to get constant supervision. And you can hear it grumbling and doing all this little burning sensations inside, that's fine. So what you do is now you get your supervisor to actually supervise, and hopefully they're very reliable. So you just need a little bit of direction, because where you think it's straight up, it's not. So you've got to tilt your head so it's actually comfortable. It's got to be very important that it's comfortable. So now you can just relax, and your supervisor can actually supervise. So what you do now is you just leave it sit there, let it go a little bit hard, and I'll show you in a minute what we do. What you also get the supervisor to check that you've got no any wax that's just hanging off the tip of your ears. If you do, you can get an earbud and just get him to scrape it out. Do not at any stage put an earbud inside the ear because it's soft and actually can really do some serious damage in there. Never put your earbuds in your ears anyway, never. You might be able to clean the walls, but never push it in. So we're just going to leave this here. Just something that I want to bring up is you probably go into YouTube and say, are these things safe? Things like, is it safe? Is it the wax that's actually burning from this going into there and becoming, the residue? Well, I'm not a doctor. I don't try to be a doctor, but Western medicine are totally against this. I don't practice Western medicine for many other reasons. That's fine. We won't go there on this video. This has been used by the ancient Egyptians for thousands of years. This has just been replica of what the Egyptians used to do. There is no better ear cleaning system. I had a lady here not long ago who actually had, she was told that she had tinnitus, and she was actually a nurse for over 40 years. No one could do anything for her. She was on creams for 3 drops for 3 weeks. Nothing was happening. She was ready to fly out to go over to France. She called me and she said, can you help me? So I put her straight onto this. She came here. We actually did it on the couch. That same day, I pulled out probably that whole amount of wax in one ear, and I pulled one in each ear. From then on, tinnitus went down to about, she reduced it by about a quarter, down to about a quarter, and the stuff that came out was ridiculous. She didn't have to use those drops again. So what I told her to do is take another 2 and give it a couple of days, and when she lands in France, have another dosage of another treatment of the candles. So it works. Been using it for over 30 years. I'm not deaf. I don't have tinnitus. I don't have anything. My kids don't. My wife doesn't. My friends don't that do it. I highly, highly recommend this. I'll actually show you in a minute what happens, how you actually have a look. I actually like to see what's in it. A lot of people think it's a bit yucky, but it's not. It's your own earwax and it's normal. So I'll just get small scissors, little scissors. We cut that across there, but I'll get some paper so we can actually open it up and have a look. Won't be a sec, I'll get you the scissors. Okay, so what I do is I just basically just cut that end bit off. And then I just get these little scissors. And look at that. There's very little. Because I've been doing maintenance on my ears. So a very little bit. That's on one ear. When you do regular maintenance, you don't have these blockages and all these blocked up waxed ears. I'll also do the other one. This is the one you just saw me do. So turn it around and do the other end. There you go. Once again, pretty good maintenance. Normally what you'd see is someone that doesn't have maintenance, they'd have all this orange balls, lots of it, and be fully congested through here. This is another brand and another specimen that we're actually going to take. This one here is has got a filter on, so I thought we'd try one with a filter. So what we do is we just cut the filter off. This is very soft, so it's important that you've got sharp scissors. Beautiful. So you can see where I was telling you the little balls and that waxy colour. See what I mean? There you go. That's what I was telling you about all these things.